make a short statement here outside this courthouse, and later on we will try to be available to the press. Jennifer will start here.
Since 2010, we've warned that Julian Assange would face prosecution and extradition to the United States for his publishing activities with WikiLeaks. Unfortunately, today we've been proven right. Mr. Assange was arrested this morning at about 10 o'clock at the Ecuadorian embassy after the ambassador formally notified him that his asylum would be revoked, and he was arrested by British police. We've today received a warrant and a provisional extradition request from the United States alleging that he has conspired with Chelsea Manning in relation to the materials that were published by WikiLeaks in 2010. This sets a dangerous precedent for all media organisations and journalists in Europe and elsewhere around the world. This precedent means that any journalist can be extradited for prosecution in the United States for having published truthful information about the United States. I've just been with Mr. Assange in the police cells. He wants to thank all of his supporters for their ongoing support, and he said, "I told you so."
Well, the only thing to add to this is the fact that this is a dark day for journalism. As Jennifer said, this sets a precedent. We don't want this to go forward. This has to be averted. The UK government needs to make a full assurance that a journalist will never be extradited to the United States for publishing activity. This pertains to publishing work 9 years ago, publishing of documents, of videos of killing of innocent civilians, exposure of war crimes. This is journalism. It's called conspiracy. It's conspiracy to commit journalism. So this has to end, and we urge everybody to support Julian Assange in fighting this extradition. Thank you.
What legal avenues are available to you to prevent his extradition?
We will be contesting and fighting extradition. We've requested that he now gets medical treatment. He's been refused medical treatment for the past 7 years since being inside the embassy. We will be fighting extradition, and he'll be brought before the court again within the next month.
How is he now?
We're not going to be taking any more questions today. Thank you very much.
Health problems?
You were asking about the elements in the extradition request. It is quite obvious that the US authorities have picked just one element of what they have been working on for a long time, including the Espionage Act, acts that have decades in prison. There is no assurance that there will not be additional charges when he is on US soil. And I think and I believe that this was an angle in the approach to increase the likelihood of him being extradited.
So
that is obvious.
Do you have anything to say about the Ecuadorian embassy and the way he was arrested this morning?